Actually, like, there's this joke from Chappelle back in the day where he's just like, he's like, a threesome? Mm.
So now it's time for the final segment of the show. It's called the Laughening Round. It's like a lightning round.
Okay.
But laughing because it's comedy. Do you have a favorite joke, like a street joke, dad joke?
Oh my God, yeah. So my dad used to tell this joke at dinner parties. My wife always wants to talk to me after sex, and I will if there's a phone around. And then I found out like decades later it was Rodney Dangerfield.
Yeah.
But when you say it with a Haitian accent, it really
That's
hits.
a very different cadence.
It hits different. It's still, you know.
Is there a joke from another comedian you wish you could steal? A joke where it's you're like, I wish that was mine. I can have it. You're not stealing it in a stealing way, but it's another dimension where you have.
Oh
this
my
joke.
God, who do I quote? I mean, Jodie Wasserman had this joke when I first started, which was like amazing, and it was about her dating, and like this was back in the day, so it was like answering machines. It's like, what are we living in? The Wire on HBO, and she would call someone, they wouldn't call her back, and then she'd call them back the next day and be like, "Hello, I'm returning my phone call." And I don't, just the way she did, I think she still does that joke, and it's just like, ugh, yeah, funny. It's like pancakes at IHOP, but actually, like, there's this joke from Chappelle back in the day where he's just like, he's like, a threesome? He's like, two women and one man. Love, so much love. I'm paraphrasing. And then he's just like, two men and one woman. She's being turned around like a rotisserie chicken. And I was like, I love sex. I love rotisserie chicken. Right on point. But also Bernie Mac, you know, talking about his like nephew getting cookies and milk. Now that I have kids, like, him downstairs. Milk and cookies. Like, it's just so good.
Story of an interaction with a legendary comedian, living or dead, you'd be willing to share.
I remember doing the Joan Rivers tribute last year, what's space for time? And my husband actually found Joan Rivers's desk. Joan's desk at I think it was Housing Works when she passed away. And I was like, just like about to write. Well, I guess it was like in transit. And then I was like trying to write this book and I was having a hard time. He's like, I know you love Joan. Here's the desk. And like, I like the energy. There was a great juju. I still have the desk. I wrote the book on the desk.
Oh, wow.
But I remember talking to Melissa Rivers. I'm just like, what's it like hearing jokes about you? Because like my kids are going to watch this special one day. Yeah. And I'm like, what's it like? And she's like, Mom always said it's a family business. Buck up. And I was like, oh, fuck.
That's right.
Heard. So that was like a very lovely interaction that I will like never forget.
What's the best advice you've taken?
God, I think I've like kind of peppered it throughout, but like don't tell yourself no and go into rooms where you're the worst. Don't worry about the money, it will come. No one ever told me to trust my instinct. No one ever told me that.
Well, you already did.
No one needed
to tell you that. Yeah.
Not even my mom. My mom was like, work against it. It's not polite. And I'm like, I'm like, I have an ulcer in the 5th grade. Girl, what's going on?
So we're going to do a Mount Rushmore of Mount Rushmores, which is 4 Mount Rushmores.
Okay.
So 4 different Mount Rushmores, but because it's Mount Rushmore's 4. So,
oh my God.
Do you have a Mount Rushmore of comedians?
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you have a Mount Rushmore of drag queens?
Yes.
Can you share?
Can I do a mix?
You can do whatever you want.
I don't.
I just asked the question. You can answer them however you want.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. This is because I just feel like there's too many.
The first 4 that come to your mind, 4 and be like, don't worry, we won't be mad at you. You can create a boundary so it's in a specific context so that, that you're like, well, it has to be these 4. It can't be these 4.
Okay. RuPaul, Wanda Sykes, Prince, Whitney Houston.
So what is that? Wait, that's just a Mount Rushmore of people?
Yeah, the people like artists that have done good.
Do you have a Mount Rushmore of 4 favorite words to say in Dutch? Your husband is Dutch.
Yes. Ik hou van jou, which means I love you.
4 favorite neighborhoods in New York City. Mount Rushmore of neighborhoods.
4?
or neighborhoods in New York City.
Oh God. Oh God. No, it's really just about Brooklyn, honey. What are you talking about?
Well, it's different neighborhoods in Brooklyn. You can just go down.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay. Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn Heights, Clinton Hill, Coney Island.
Oh. What is a joke that didn't work, but you'll go to your grave being like, that's funny. Everyone was wrong.
No. No.
That
no
doesn't
joke.
exist.
No, it doesn't. It's like, girl, yeah, put it down.
What is the best time you bombed?
I'm trying to think of a joke that's like, but I'm really trying to think of the joke now.
All right, well, you can take time. We have only one question left, which is the best time you bombed. So take as much time as you want.
No, I don't remember.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll cut no one will even know I asked the question, so it doesn't matter.
That is hilarious.
That's how editing works.
No, but keep it in. This is nice.
Let's just have this moment where you're
thinking, kind of where I like, are you guys, can you smell that? My brain just farted. Bombing.
What is the best time you bombed?
Best time I bombed was like, I mean, it was just pretty much for like 2 years at colleges. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, if it's sort of like if a tree falls in the woods, like, who knows? Those kids don't remember. Just only like the 3 like people that hired me who like still follow me.
The idea that there's a generation of people who are now just working professionals that have no idea that you bombed in front of them or behind them.
Yeah, they're like, Kim Coles was wild. She was really dirty.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Oh my God, this was so fun.